On Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's take this across to our guest. Joining us with us is Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. Also with us is Ishan Rajiv Tyagi, a political analyst. Joining us also is Suman C. Raman, who is a political analyst. But I first and foremost want to go across to Vivek Bansal, member of the CWC. Vivek Bansal, questions that are being asked by many is that is this a foregone conclusion? What's happening in the form of an election is at least both the members, of course, have gone ahead and met Sonia Gandhi, but one of them in particular, Ashok Gehlot, many believe is the official representative of the Gandhi family. So isn't it more of a selection than an election in that sense? Vivek Bansal.
I think this is more of a speculation and conjecture on the part of opposition parties and in particular BJP. Let me tell you, I just heard one of their spokesperson talking about democracy and democracy being sham, something to this effect in this election process in the Congress party. I would like to tell him in all earnestness, this, even if we take this that this is a sham or this is a election process is a farce, they don't even have this. BJP can BJP claim itself that they have this system? Can BJP claim that we get our leaders selected, we get our delegates selected from all the states, from all the districts, and after that electoral college is constituted and this president, All India president is elected. Now they are saying that Rahul Gandhi is feeling shy, he's not coming, putting his foot forward because he has foreseen defeat. This is all very, very, I must say, cocky on their part and arrogance personified. For them, it's a pregone conclusion. It probably seems they don't respect the electorate when they say that in 24 Congress party is going to lose.
Okay.
So elections, you see,
let's get a response. All right, direct. You're taking the fight right to the BJP. I'm going to allow Sanju Verma to respond to that. Sanju Verma.
Thank you, Madhav. Madhav, let me be very honest. You know, when the Congress speaks of internal party democracy, I don't know, whether it is funny or whether it is tragic. The limited point is this. BJP, as we know it today, was born in April 1980. We are barely a 42-year-old party, whereas the Congress has a 137-year-long history. And in the last 137 years, there have been only 5 Congress presidents who were elected in a bona fide manner. Whereas, tell me honestly, anybody on this panel, we don't know whether JP Nadda, after his term expires, whether he will get a second term or who will come in, assuming there is somebody else who takes position at the helm of affairs as national president of the BJP. Before JP Nadda, there was Amit Shah. Before Amit Shah, there was Rajnath Singh. Before Rajnath Singh, there was Nitin Gadkari. Before Nitin Gadkari, there was again Rajnath Singh. And prior to that, there was LK Advani. So in its short history of 42 years, BJP has had 9 presidents with 2, Amit Shah and Rajnath Singh, serving 2 terms each. Whereas in its 137-year-old history, Sonia Gandhi, suo moto, de facto, has been the Congress president for over 2 decades, with effect from 1998, barring a short period when Rahul Gandhi came in as president in 2017, only to vanish because he realized that, it's better to be in power without accountability, without transparency, and without responsibility. And I will just end by saying one thing. Whether it is Ashok Gehlot or whether it is Shashi Tharoor, the fact of the matter is that who are the people who are going to decide on the Congress president's final election? It is 9,000 Congress delegates. And all these Congress delegates are basically people who are hardcore Sonia Gandhi loyalists.
Okay.
So, Gehlot or Shashi Tharoor is not...
Let me quickly bring in others.
The de facto head is a Gandhian.
All right, let me quickly bring in others. Suman C. Raman, the BJP says that this, criticism is not valid because look at the number of years, in the last 20 years, the number of people who have headed the BJP and look at what has happened in the Congress party where Sonia Gandhi has been the de facto chief for over 20 years. But I want to ask you a simple question, sir. In a democratic fight, if there is an election taking place and perhaps there is enough reason for you or anyone to believe that there is one happening, ostensibly there is a race happening, why issue a gag order in the middle of this? Why say that spokespersons and panelists should not speak? Can there be a democracy without free speech?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. You don't want mudslinging campaign to go on in the public domain in the middle of an election process. As you know, any democratic election, anyone who allows to who contests would like to win, and therefore they would like to make campaign speeches, maybe to small audiences. They would like to conduct some kind of a program to get their message across. So therefore it is natural. I mean, I don't blame the BJP for not understanding this. Sanju Verma, I'm amazed that she says 9,000 people are going to just vote for a Congress president. How many people selected Mr. JP Nadda? 2 people. Was he elected? So I think 9,000 is, I don't know how many times 2, 4,500 times more than the number of people who actually have put Mr. Nadda in his chair. So I think it's a little bit thick for the BJP to actually even participate in a program like this or in a debate like this to talk about a democratically conducted election within the party when it is completely sort of, I don't know, I mean, when was, who was the last elected president by
quick response to Sanju Verma. Sanju Verma, you're criticizing the Congress for holding internal elections, but internal elections are not held with the BJP. That's the charge of Suman Raman. Please respond.
You know, Madhav, Suman Raman can have an opinion. He can continue to hallucinate that in BJP presidents are selected and not elected. But the fact of the matter is that BJP is the only pan-India
No, if you can give me the election results.
Internal democracy in the true sense of the term.
Mr.
Raman, I did not interrupt you. Stop ranting and stop heckling me. I did not heckle you. Please have the decency to listen.
My question is, how many people voted for Mr. Nadda?
I'm not here to listen
how many people voted for Mr. Nadda? And tell us the date of the election.
Please keep quiet.
Tell us the date of the election.
You spoke enough, Madhav.
Okay. Let her finish. Let her make a point. But he's asked you some questions. Please respond to his point. He's saying, when has there been an election within BJP?
She's not answering them.
I am not obliged to respond and give him an answer that he so desires, which is music to his ears. I will respond in a manner I deem fit. And let me be very clear, Madhav. Anybody with basic common sense of Indian politics knows whether it is Gehlot or whether it is Shashi Tharoor, the de facto head will be a Gandhi. It ends there. And also let me remind you what Rahul Gandhi said. He said anyone who becomes the Congress party president needs to represent the Congress party's ideology and its larger vision. So Mr. Suman Raman, let me ask you, what is the ideology of the Congress party apart from saying Modi, 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 Amit Shah on every debate? What is the larger vision of the Congress party?
Let me bring it.
The Congress party is again something. One second, she's asked me a question. Madhav, she's asked me a question I need to answer. Madhav, she's asked me a question. You have to give me time to respond.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to come back to you guys. I'm going to come back to both of you. I'm going to come back to Sanju as well as Suman Raman. Sumant, I'm going to come back to you. I just want to quickly bring in, before we run out of time, Ishan Rajiv Tyagi. He's not got a chance to speak yet. So Ishan Rajiv Tyagi, one simple question that I want to ask you is that this note which has been put out, which asks the spokespersons to not speak out in public, it comes out to say that elections must be seen to be free and fair. Why this seen in an highlighted, italicized way? Because questions that will be asked then, are they not free? That it has to be reiterated that they have to be seen to be free. Ishan Rajiv Tyagi.
First of all, Madhavji, I would like to thank you and your team for inviting me to speak on this channel. And I'll put forward my voice, but then first of all, we need to address a few points here. First of all, Sanju Verma ji did not just ran away from the question that how many delegates and how many members of the BJP selected Mr. Rajnath Singh, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, Mr. Amit Shah, Mr. JP Nadda, and when will the BJP hold elections for their presidential candidate? The thing is, Sanju Verma ji is so much influenced from our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, that she herself is running away from the questions. This is similar to how Narendra Modi ji runs away from the questions of unemployment, from the questions of price rise, from the questions of growing communal violence in the country.
Okay,
now
let's
she
come back
asked
to the Congress
one more
election
question.
now.
What is the vision of Congress?
Let's come back
Let
to the
me tell you the
Congress
vision of
election. Please answer my
Congress.
question.
Let me
I would implore
just
you
a
to not
second.
run away from my question, sir. Please answer my question.
Madhavji, I'll come back.
Since you say you're qualitatively
yes,
different.
I'm not running away from that
Yeah, so
question.
please answer that
I'm
first.
not running away from that
Please
question.
answer that question, Mr. Tyagi.
Let me tell you. Yes, definitely I will answer. This is because the the candidates should be given their time and their platform to voice for their campaign, right? Like if I am running for the presidential post of XYZ organization,
So why gag them? That's
I should
exactly
be
the
one
question.
who
Why
should
are they
be
being
promoting
gagged?
Myself,
Why are
not
they being
others,
gagged?
right?
Why are these individuals being gagged?
No,
That's
no one is
exactly
being
my
gagged.
question. Why
No
not
one is
allow them
being
to
gagged.
voice their
No one is
opinion? Can you explain that, Mr. Tyagi?
The BJP and the media will not decide who is being gagged or who is not being gagged.
No, we are not deciding.
Right? No one
This
is being
you want
gagged.
to read out. You want
Everyone
to read out
has
the
been
statement
given a
that's
fair
put out by
chance.
Mr. Jairam Ramesh.
No, everyone has been given a fair chance.
Yeah,
Everyone
so
has been given
why
a fair
gag?
chance. Mrs. Sonia Gandhi has asked Madhusudan Mistry ji to contest to conduct a fair poll, to conduct a fair election in the Congress for the presidential post. She has herself said. So what's the problem? The second thing is...
No, the problem is just this. The problem is when you say it is a free and fair poll and you want it to be seen as being a free and fair poll.
No.
Is it not free and fair that it has to be seen?
Let me tell you the vision of Congress. Congress...
No, sir, please,
First of all,
Mr. Tyagi, please spare us the sermons. Please spare us the sermons and answer some specific questions. I think I'm going to take this right back to Subhansi Raman. Subhansi Raman, you wanted to respond to what has been said earlier by Sanju Verma. And also at the same time, a simple question to you that I've asked Mr. Tyagi and he's not been able to answer. Election should be seen as being free and fair.
My time, please.
No.
Why do they have to be seen? They should be free and fair. This is not a judicial commission inquiry, sir, or a judicial proceeding. Subhansi Raman.
Elections are free and fair.
And you
Calm
know
down, Mr. Tyagi. Let me go across to Subhansi Raman now. Subhansi Raman.
Madhav, 1 minute, Mr. Tyagi, 1 minute. Madhav, I think it is very sad and it is an indictment of the media that a statement actually has to say, from the party has to say, the election should be seen to be fair. And
of the media or of the party?
For the media.
How is it an indictment of the media?
However fair the elections are.
Mr. Subhansi Raman, the statement is issued by the Congress party and you will indict the media. I think that is...
Rahul Gandhi selected Ashok Gehlot.
You know, the media had nothing to do with demanding an election within the party. The media did not announce the election. No, it is not the Congress, it is not the media that spoke out of turn, it was the Congress spokespersons. And yet you will choose to put the entire blame at the doorstep of the media.
No.
I mean, this is amazing. This is the most amazing. This is the most amazing defense I've seen, Mr. Subhansi Raman.
What is a standard statement? Do you know something? Madhav?
Please answer the question then, sir. Please answer the question.
Before the results are announced, there is something called a silent period. There is something called a silent period. Sanju Verma, with her long experience in the corporate world, will know about a silent period. You don't throw stuff around before.
You know, the silent period, before I go across to Sanju Verma, Subhansi Raman, for your information, that of our viewers, the silent period in normal elections is 48 hours. In this case, you want a silent period of 3 weeks. That's the only difference. Sanju Verma.
No.
Madhav, I just want to make one very limited point.
Sir, that is not.
It's okay, sir. You made your point. Now listen to the response. You've asked questions of the BJP. Sanju Verma, please respond.
Sanju Verma is still not.
Can you please, Madhav, ask Subhansi Raman to stop getting...
Go ahead and give the floor is yours, Sanju Verma. Go ahead.
President of the BJP.
Okay. Madhav, the fact of the matter is, if you look at the manner in which, there's a whole battalion out to support Ashok Gehlot, and the fact that he's been asked to step down as the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, I feel it's a fixed match, and at the end of the day, even before the elections are held, by the time nominations are filed between September 24th and September 30th, I'm telling this on your channel with a lot of responsibility.
This is similar to how Amit Shah ji fixed match.
Will exit the race.
Okay.
Fix
Shakti
the
Tharoor will
match.
exit
All right,
the
Mr.
game
Bansal,
even
Mr.
before
Bansal,
the
last word to you, sir. What about this gag order? How do you see this gag order? Because this is not something that is usual for the Congress party, many would say. Of course, there are instances of Congress attempting to gag its own spokespersons after the 2019 Lok Sabha election and so on and so forth. But many would say that if there is a free and fair election happening, why shut down spokespersons?
You see, you are unnecessarily just imputing motives into this statement. Let me just cite you an example, something to this sort only. When we say in law also, in justice also, justice should not only be done, it should appear to be done. So it doesn't mean that justice is not being imparted. There is a saying, there's a system, in fact, people, because we believe in internal democracy, we believe in fair and free elections. So unless and until some spokesmen tend to take some line.
Completely out of time, Mr. Bansal. Can the People's Court be compared to the court of the judiciary? Is there a comparison to be made over there? That's a question that we leave our viewers with. We're completely out of time. I'd like to thank all our panelists for joining us, Mr. Tyagi as well as Suman C. Raman, Sanju Verma and Vivek Bansal. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.